I'm here.
You just had that focused look on your face.
I don't know how to work phones. All right, welcome.
Welcome to the Morning Ramble, to the season finale of the Morning Ramble. Season 1 will be over after this episode.
That's all right.
We'll be coming back to do season 2 in January. I don't know when in January, but it will be sometime to be bringing you the stuff that we do.
To be determined.
Yeah, we might be switching stuff up. Let us know what you're feeling watching us do.
Yep. Yeah, while we're off, I'm going to be going back and trying to make small clips of, some of the better segments from the last 16 podcasts, and I'll post them, and I'll put some of the thumbnails online for you to see, and you can get a more idea of what they are. And then any recommendations, feel free to
any topics you want to know, any guests you'd like us to have within reason.
Yourself.
Yeah, if you want to be on the podcast,
we'll let you have a pressing issue that you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Or
just let us know.
Argue.
Or even if it's not a pressing issue. If it's not an issue at all, who cares? Whatever. Anyway, as you can probably tell by our hats, I don't know what just happened to my voice. I'm sorry.
Take a drink.
As you can probably tell by our hats, this is also kind of our holiday podcast.
And penguins, they're holiday.
And I wonder if you just got a little bit triggered by me saying the holiday podcast. Well, do I have a surprise for you?
Yeah.
That's our first topic today.
Right. Merry Xmas?
You're crossing out Christ.
Merry Christmas.
All right, so first one we've got here today. Why do I wish people happy holidays? Because from 1st November to 15th January, I'm guessing this was done in the UK because that's how they do dates there, whatever.
Oh, okay.
There are approximately 29 holidays observed by 7 of the world's major religions. And I don't think mine are the only ones that count. Eric, what are you feeling?
I don't care. If somebody comes up to me and says, Happy Hanukkah, I'll be like, Happy Hanukkah to you and Merry Christmas. If someone says Merry Christmas, I'll say Merry Christmas. If someone says Happy Holidays, I'm probably just going to say Merry Christmas. What's another one? Kwanzaa? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Happy Kwanzaa or Merry Kwanzaa? I'm guessing Happy.
I don't know.
Well, let's go with Happy. Happy Kwanzaa. Say Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas.
Well,
because it's okay to be different. It's okay to acknowledge other people's holidays and religions, and also, giving them a well wish with your own. It's fine. It's okay. We're all good, and it has good. I think it's more about the intent. Most of the time, if someone says to you "Merry Christmas," "Happy Holidays," they mean good, whatever.
Yeah.
So to get bent out of shape out of that is annoying.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways.
I think that the major problem that I had with the Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays thing is, I grew up celebrating Christmas, and I don't celebrate Christmas anymore. Mm-hmm. I celebrate commercial Christmas, which is different.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like, I am myself not a Christian, so I don't celebrate the religious holiday Christmas. Mm-hmm. But I grew up with it. So I'm used to it. So in my head, automatically it goes, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas around this time of year. But I go to a lot of people's houses, and I went into someone's house.
Oh, I'm interested.
And they were like, oh, Happy Holidays. And I said, oh, Merry Christmas. And then I turned around, and I happened to notice the menorah. And I felt like a fool. So I've done the same thing in other houses before. Mm-hmm. So eventually I was just like, you know what? I go to people who have very different religions, houses, and stuff like that. It would.
But did that person get bent out of shape?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
That particular one.
Now,
did.
what?
Not most of them don't.
I'm going to be a little ignorant right now. What's a menorah?
It's the candle holder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they got bent out of shape?
Yeah.
I think they're in the wrong. That's my opinion. Now, if you would have went like this, Happy Holidays, and you went, oh, Merry Christmas, turn around. Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. I don't understand it personally. Like, I don't get bent out of shape when people say Happy Holidays. You know, it's people. We still sell everything that says Merry Christmas or Christmas on it, or like, I mean, there's Christmas candy. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
It is a very strong Christmas thing, and it's not like I get.
And I see a lot of Hanukkah stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, who cares? It's all happy times.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
And it's fine to acknowledge. And if someone wants to be neutral and just say Happy Holidays, and you're someone who's just like, stop trying to get rid of Christmas, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Okay?
Yeah.
People can say what they want. And, you know, I think the only way that it would be bad is if you, like, looked at the menorah and then you turn on Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? I don't know how that would be. And to me, that's still, like, you look like an idiot. But still, then I would say, okay.
Yeah,
there you go.
I think I just feel foolish when I say the wrong thing to people.
Yeah.
So I try to just make it as milquetoast as possible. And just so that I don't want to offend anybody.
Greetings,
possible friends.
good tidings to you and to your family.
Here on this season of cold. But it's like I don't get offended when people say different things to me.
No, and I wouldn't care either. If someone said Happy Hanukkah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because my favorite Christmas movie is a Hanukkah movie. It's not a Hanukkah movie, but it's made by Adam Sandler, so it's close enough.
It's pretty. It's
pretty
kind
Jewish.
Of a holiday. Yeah. I don't really know what you'd quantify that as, but it's a good movie.
We're talking about Eight Crazy Nights.
I mean, some of you out there might think it's a crappy movie.
It's not,
but I kind of like it.
It's funny, and the music's good.
It is kind of good.
Do you have another meme?
I sure do, Eric.
Excellent. Who is outraged next?
Who's outraged next? That's a bad sign when we've gotten to that point. Okay, so this is about the controversy of the song Baby It's Cold Outside.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where it's like minds, and I'll just explain it.
Okay.
So the first one is Baby It's Cold Outside is a Christmas classic. And it's like, if you think about it, the lyrics are kind of rapey. What's in this drink? Probably roofies. Am I right? The third one is context is important. Given the era in which the song was written, I lost it there for a second. Given the era in which the song was written, it's about two people who both want to stay together, but due to prudish social norms, neither of them can stay. So, explicably, he's offering excuses to stay, and she's feigning protest, as expected and necessary, exchange in society, where a woman couldn't just say yes outright. It's a good one.
Okay.
Then, third one is context is important, and most modern listeners, it sounds like an awful lot like a woman trying to say no, and a man coercing her into staying. It may have been progressive at the time for allowing a single woman to playfully exercise her sexual agency in a patriarchal society, but nowadays we're a lot more conscious about consent. The subtext and humor are no longer obvious, and without that, the lyrics are uncomfortable. Not all art should be expected to age perfectly, so maybe we shouldn't keep re-recording an easily misconstrued songs that relies on outdated conception of social politics. And then the final one,
Okay.
which is all-encompassing glory, is it's just kind of a crappy song.
Okay. I don't think it's a crappy song.
Really?
I don't. I like the original recording. I also like when Will Ferrell sings it in Elf, which is probably where most people remember it from. Go ahead. We'll do a poll afterwards. Where have you heard it more from? Like, where do you remember it more from? Will Ferrell and Zoe Deschanel? I think I had that right. Or the original recording. I'm sure Elf is going to be the number one choice. This thing's getting too warm.
Yeah, I'm ditching.
Let's do it. Our hats are gone. Anyway, I listened to it again, and it's just like, imagine. Okay, I'm not a woman, and I am not. I'm not.
How many times are we gonna say this?
I know, right? Well, I feel like in this day and age, I have to acknowledge it first before I can speak. But anyway, could you imagine like if people are hitting on each other, or you're like looking for someone like at a bar or a social gathering, and it's like, oh man, I really can't stay, and the guy's just like, okay, bye, and then they just walked away. You know what I mean? Like, but the song, as you listen to it, it's not like no, you have to, like take this drink, but I don't know, I just don't understand the outrage behind it. And also, I think I saw a meme on this too. It's just like people listening to rap about drugs, violence, gun, rape or whatever like that, and they're just like that. It's like listening to Baby Is Cold Outside, and they're just outraged. So, like, the type of music that's made now is absolutely horrible. So, I just think people want to find something to complain about.
I don't like this song.
That's fine, and you don't have to like the song. I mean, it's not like I love the song.
I
It's
don't
just
like a lot of Christmas songs.
I like it in the movie Elf, and that's really it.
I mean, that's fine.
I think
like
it's a
that
funny.
scene.
I think it's a funny moment. It's a funny scene, and Will Ferrell is a very good singer.
I can't wait for that new Sherlock movie.
I know it's gonna be good.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Eric, were we gonna talk about some movie stuff?
That's right. The Endgame. What do you think? So,
I like that name.
Avengers Endgame trailer was just released this past week. I've watched the trailer twice. You've seen it a couple times. First thing, what do you think of the title?
Well, I think it falls into context because in Infinity War, Strange said it's the Endgame now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah, I think the movie reference is really good. My first thought when I saw it was just like, oh, interesting. But yeah, so the trailer, it only touches on a couple scenes, but like I know the first scene is just Stark floating in space, right?
Yeah.
He's not sure if he's going to make it. Someone's going to save him. We don't know who. I don't know who's in space. Who do you think's going to save him?
Nebula.
You think Nebula? But wasn't Nebula on the planet with him at the end of Avengers Infinity War? So where did she go? Do you think they're...
I don't know. I saw her in the trailer, so I'm assuming that she's going to have something to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, she is sort of a cyborg in herself.
I wasn't sure if that's how they would introduce Captain Marvel or not.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
If, like, she's on her way, like, from the distress signal and stops at the ship first.
That would be pretty cool. We can mention the re-entrance of Sir Mr. Jeremy Renner.
Yes, that is probably the thing I'm
Back
excited.
in.
I can actually say that is what I'm excited for the most because it's already been speculated on, so I'll just say what I've heard online. So the theory is his family, it's pretty self-evident, his family was all killed at the end of the last movie, even though he wasn't in it. And now, I know there's do you know who he is now? Like, because I know Hawkeye turns into something in the comic books. Ronan, that's it. Is that it? Yeah. So that's this character now. That's what they're basing it off of. So I'm really excited to see how that character development in the movie. Probably one of the things I'm looking forward to the most out of everything, which I know sounds crazy, but
it looks cool.
It does.
And the reintroduction of a Mr. Paul Rudd.
Yep, he's back. I mean, I like Ant-Man, but
I liked Ant-Man.
He's going to be crucial.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I have not either. He's going to be crucial, I think, there's a theory about time travel.
Yeah.
Or at least being able to view the past. So I think he's going to be crucial in that with his whole, I forget what it's called, but if you've seen the first Ant-Man, you know what we're talking about. So yeah, that looks good. I definitely think Captain America is going to die in this one. I'm almost positive he's going to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
It might not be the main sacrifice at the end of the movie. It might be something throughout the middle that's crucial, but I think it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
I would actually be disappointed.
Most of the original Avengers are gone.
I don't think they're going to kill Tony Stark.
I hope they do.
I would be disappointed. I don't care about that part of it. I would be disappointed if they didn't kill off Captain America, because I feel like his story and his character arc he's willing to sacrifice everything to reverse it. So I think that's going to be crucial. And I think if they did some kind of weird get out for his character, I think it'd be a big disappointment. Because, I mean, how many movies have we seen him in? We don't need more Captain America. We need a good ending to a great saga of his character.
Well, that's how I feel about Iron Man, too. We've seen Iron Man in more movies than we've seen Captain.
We have, but, I mean,
and honestly,
with what we saw...
where's his character gone?
Well, I don't think we're going to see more movies with him, but I think he might be more of a cameo person going forward after this. But like we saw that big, like I feel like if they were gonna kill him off, they would have done it in the first one when Thanos was battling him. Do you know what I mean? Because he almost died if it wasn't for Strange. So.
I mean, I think that it could be just stalling for a better way for him to.
Unless he does something to bring back Peter Parker.
If he sacrifices himself to bring back Peter,
that would be good.
I mean,
I'm not against it. I'm just saying I think Cap's character is more. I think that's more interesting because there wasn't a lot of him in the first one. So, but I'm very curious to see how they're bringing people back.
I can't wait for that movie. That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna probably be bigger than Infinity War just because of how good Infinity War was.
Oh yeah. Also, I saw Fantastic Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
And 38% is not earned.
No?
That is not earned.
Wait, that's too high?
No.
Of a rating?
Like the audience rating's like 64%.
It's because of the people who love the content. Like
I think that's a little more closer.
Yeah.
To the whole thing. Like, was this movie worse than Batman versus Superman? No.
I don't mind that movie.
It wasn't a great movie, but it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't 38%.
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid 60.
Okay. I'll probably watch it when either if someone buys it that I know or if it goes on streaming, which it probably will. But yeah, Avengers Endgame. Definitely pumped for that.
I am pumped for that.
Yep. All right. So it's time for the last and the final Rubio Watch. Matt, it's with sadness in my heart. This is the last time we mention Rubio Watch.
I'm just as sad as you.
I don't think you are. So Rubio Watch is done. We think we should retire it because it doesn't make any sense and it never has. But
yeah.
So, but we look out as a Christmas present for all those people who love Rubio Watch, and by that I mean myself. I'm going to have a montage of all of our Rubio watches. It's going to be amazing.
It's actually going to be great.
But I talked to some people, and by people I mean two, about Rubio Watch, and they like it because it's a little bit informative, because we were a little informative with that. It was interesting, and we were funny with it. So I thought to introduce, we needed something to replace it. So we are going to replace it with Candidate Watch. All right, so within the next year, starting in the new year, I think we're going to see a lot of announcements, especially once we get to spring, of people announcing their run for the Democratic ticket. Okay, right. I got some people there. We got Biden, cool Biden there. Got Oprah, Warren, Hillary, because why not? Or why?
She might run again. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be awful. Bernie and Booker. Or should I say Spartacus?
I mean, from this far away,
yeah,
I was having a hard time figuring out who
everyone was
on the right.
Oh, Booker?
So I was like, why do you have
Vin Diesel on there?
I couldn't tell because I'm not wearing my glasses.
A very tan Vin Diesel. No, yeah, I got a very serious Booker. It was too easy to find a funny photo of him because he always looks ridiculous.
Do you think that Biden's going to run?
Yes.
You do?
I do. And if as a Republican, I would say out of everyone on this picture, I would say the two on the left have the biggest threat against the Republican ticket.
Warren.
Biden and Warren. I don't like Warren, and the only reason why I think she'd be a threat is because she is a woman who is, this is debatable, but she's not crazy like Hillary, but she's also doesn't have a lot of dirt on her. Do you know what I mean? Like she's a little bit more clean slated other than a couple things here and there. Hillary there's like a mountain. You know, right. And there's a lot of history behind her and obviously her husband and stuff. So it was easy to pick that apart. Biden, I think, is probably the biggest threat. I don't mind Biden.
I like him very much as a person.
I like him as a meme.
He was a great meme.
Who remember those? Those were that was a great meme.
One of the greats.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be updating this as people announce. Someone told me that someone announced a couple days ago. I don't know if that's true or not.
It was that one dude. I don't remember his name.
I don't know. I'll find out
he's basically a nobody.
All right, I'll find out for the new year. We got to get him on the thumbnail though. We'll get him on the picture there. So it's going to be loaded. I think we're going to see a very similar, kind of like layout that the Republicans had. There was like 14 Republicans.
It's just too many.
It was crazy, and they were just ripping each other apart,
and doing general damage to the party in general.
I think it's going to be worse on the Democratic side, and I'm not just saying that as someone who's a Republican. I just don't think it's going to pan out well.
What about Bernie? Do you think Bernie's going to run? I don't think he's going to run.
I don't think so. I think Bernie's not. I would think Biden more than Bernie. Biden's been talking a lot recently, and he's not really stopping, it seems. And
he's not old.
Biden's pretty old.
Biden is not as old as Bernie.
How old is Biden?
I don't know, but we have the internet. Let's find out. Eric, I was both correct and incorrect.
Okay.
Biden is not as old as Bernie. He is 1 year younger. He's 76.
Oh my gosh. Isn't Trump like 74?
Bernie Sanders is 77.
I think Trump is 70.
Elizabeth Warren is 69. We're learning a lot right now.
We're learning.
Booker is 49.
Well, yeah, he's a young guy.
Mike Pence is 59. I didn't know that. Hang on, let me look up Trump's age. We need to know.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know.
Yep.
He is 72 years old.
Oh, yeah, he's a young guy.
Yeah, he's a young whippersnapper.
Yep, so...
Biden just looks younger
than
him,
Biden will be 78 come 2020. Is that right? Because you said 76?
Yeah.
And Trump will be 74.
Yeah.
I don't know now. That's old, man. Why do we always elect old people?
We didn't. We elected Obama.
Oh yeah, Obama and Bush were, and so was
Obama's
and Bill.
Still 57.
Actually, Obama,
Bill
Bush,
Clinton,
and Bill Clinton.
Yeah, Bill Clinton is the same age as Trump.
And actually, I think the last time we had a president as old as Trump was it Reagan? Reagan was pretty old in his last couple of years, because remember there's... Yeah, remember? Before you were alive?
Yes, I remember.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, so I think this will be a cool segment. We get to joke around. It's going to be very interesting the next year.
And we're going to want to kill ourselves because...
I'm excited.
All of these candidates
I'm excited because we're not going to... It's not my party that I have to stress over 2 years ago. Although, I will say that one of my coworkers... he has a theory that Trump is not going to run again.
I would love to see what happens in that case.
If that happens, I don't know what would happen. I think we would see
I'd
Cruz.
Be very confused.
I think we'd probably see Rubio again, even though I wouldn't want to as much as I love the man.
How crazy would it be if Trump decides not to run,
mm-hmm.
and then we have to continue doing Rubio Watch?
We would bring back Rubio Watch.
We'd be forced into it.
Yes, Rubio Watch is coming back.
This is Candidate Watch now.
Candidate Watch.
And it's just Rubio Watch under another skin.
That's right. No, that would be insane, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know.
I think his ego's too big to not. But at the same time, maybe his ego's too big too. So maybe he'll just be like, it was great, I'm awesome, I'm back in Pence, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like,
if Pence runs, he'll lose.
Yes. I like Pence. I know a lot of people don't, but I like Pence. Yeah. Although, if Trump backed him,
he'll still lose.
He would lose the primary. He might win the Republican ticket, though.
He'll win the Republican ticket.
Yeah, if Trump backs him.
He'll lose the presidency.
Yeah. I think Ted Cruz is my all-time favorite candidate. I don't know why people don't like the guy. I know he doesn't have the greatest, I don't know if it's a rapport or like tone. I don't know. People don't like his face.
I don't know enough about the man to dislike him.
Yeah.
I know way too much about Rubio.
Yeah, yes you do.
At this point.
You do. I forgot that someone else on the thumbnail, Adam, when he announces Beto O'Rourke or whatever. Beta. I don't know what his name is. It's a weird name. But yeah, so that's Candidate Watch. Look out for that.
And thank you. for joining us
Yep.
for these 16 episodes of the Morning Ramble.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have a different sort of set,
Hopefully.
a new camera,
Maybe.
definitely.
It might look the same.
I might have a pop filter for once. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And
Who
we're
knows?
retiring the lamp.
Wait, are we? We didn't talk about this. It's the lamp. We can't retire the lamp. What are we going to put in our photo for profile?
Fine, we'll keep the damn lamp.
This microphone? That's stupid. It's a lamp.
We'll
We have
keep
to
the damn lamp.
I don't know if we're going to keep the lamp.
I thought for sure. Whatever. Have a good day.
Yep.
We'll see you next year.
Next year. Yep.
I can't believe you ghosted me on the lamp
I'm
thing.
ghosting on the lamp. I don't want it to end.
What the fuck?